Hi, Steve Grogan here, Targeted Individual. I just want to let all my fellow TIs know I've been doing some research, and I went out and bought this jammer right here. It's got 10 antennas on it. I'm trying to jam the remote neural monitoring that I'm being tortured with. That's probably going to cause me to have brain cancer that the Banks County Sheriff's Office is using on me. David Payne and Stephanie Purvis are involved in it. There's a lot of other people involved in it over there. They're committing war crimes and they are committing murder on me. Not to mention, they have murdered several other people, or they claim to, at least with their B2K. They claim to have murdered my best friend, Marty Gillespie, by breaking his neck after he had a car wreck. And there was a video of a police car stopping at the car wreck and a guy getting out of the police car and walking over to his body and doing something and getting back in the car and leaving. Then 4 hours later, some more police and ambulance and everything came and he was dead. Okay, and they tell me through this V2K that they broke his neck. All right, also there's suspicious circumstances around a guy named Sam White in Banks County who was murdered. Also, I believe April Smith was kidnapped and shot in the legs twice, and they said she did it to herself. Same perps that I got did this. Also, let's see, there's one more I was trying to think of. Who is it? Oh, one of the investigator's sons, Elrod, shot himself in the head, said, I can't take listening to the voices anymore. He was being attacked by audio spotlight technology, this V2K shit. Okay. I've heard of several other people shooting themselves or murder or killing themselves, committing suicide because they can't take hearing the voices anymore. Okay, and I know what that's like because I suffer from it 24/7 from these piece of shit scumbags over there in Banks County. These are rogue officers, I guess you would say. They're doing all kind of illegal shit, and they're getting away with it because they have all this high-powered technology. If you get pictures of them doing something wrong, they're just going to EMP the SD card or EMP the camera, and you won't have any evidence anymore. So they're deleting evidence with EMPs from cell towers. They deleted lots of my evidence before I figured out that's what was happening. I had pictures of David Payne in my front yard sneaking around. But they EMP'd the SD card and deleted the information. They EMP'd a recording I had of them on a tape where they were sneaking through my yard and deleted that. Lots of real good evidence that I had on these perps was deleted by EMPs before I figured out that's what was happening. Okay, but anyway, what I'm trying to do here is let everybody know that this jammer with 10 antennas on it does not help if you suffer from remote neural monitoring and V2K. V2K is audio spotlight technology, which is ultrasound. It's not radio frequency. Okay, this jammer is radio frequency for jamming radio frequencies because I know I'm being attacked with radio frequencies because the electromagnetic receiver that I built picks up radio frequencies that I'm being attacked with. Okay, right here's all the frequencies that this thing jams. Okay, so if you're a TI and you're trying to get remote neural monitoring off of you, this right here ain't gonna help. Okay, maybe a jammer with some different frequencies might help, but with the frequencies I just showed you, it's probably not going to do any good unless you happen to be harassed by one of those frequencies. You know, there's a lot of different frequencies. I think it's like in the, I don't know, millions, billions. It's a lot. There's a lot of different frequencies. Okay, so I'm just letting everybody know that jammer doesn't work. pretty soon I'll be buying a wave absorption meter, which will show exactly what radio frequencies I'm being attacked with, what radio frequencies they're using to do remote neural monitoring with. Okay, and once I do that and I know what the frequencies are, then I'll be able to jam them. Because if you know what the frequencies are that you're suffering remote neural monitoring from, all you have to do is broadcast those frequencies and shit. I get a lot of shit about this, posting these videos from my loved ones. But you know what? If you're a TI and you suffer from this stuff like I do, you know how important this is. That we get the word out. So I'm just going to post it anyway. Screw it. So anyway, what I was saying is audio spotlight technology, V2K is ultrasound. I think that's what I was saying. Okay, so if you're suffering from V2K, it's ultrasound, which where they modulate the ultrasound frequencies and actually smash the two ultrasound frequencies into each other to create sound waves. It goes from a mechanical see, I feel like I'm getting hit right now with EMPs in my brain. They do that to make you forget things. They will EMP your brain just like a computer, because your brain works like a computer. And I forget certain things sometimes really quickly because of that. But anyway, so this ultrasound smashes into itself and creates sound in the atmosphere right there in thin air. Okay, also they use hypersonic sound to smash into the wall and bounce off the wall back into itself and create sound. Two different ways. From my research, I have discovered that ultrasound can be detected. Crossbeam detection on ultrasound is possible with Doppler radar. Okay, now I don't know how much that would cost, but it's probably really expensive. So it's probably going to be really hard for any TIs to cross detect ultrasound. However, I think that would be possible and probably very likely to create a broadbeam broadcast of ultrasound to where you could increase the volume of these V2K attacks and maybe change the frequency just a little bit to bring it into everybody else's hearing range and make it loud enough so that everybody could hear it. That's a project I'm going to be working on in the future. I want to get some samples of these ultrasound frequencies coming into my vicinity. Okay, as soon as I get this wave absorption meter, then I will know the exact radio frequencies that I'm being attacked with and they're doing the remote neural monitoring with, and I will jam them. This is murder. This is a murder program, okay? TI shouldn't stand for targeted individual. It should stand for termination imminent. Because if you're a targeted individual, you are being terminated. Because some little piece of shit that ain't no smarter than a box of rocks decided to put you on some federal watch list or whatever and say, this guy's a danger, so we get to torture him to death. Just because some little pea brain decided so. That's all it takes. Just some guy that's probably really stupid to put your name on a list, and then you become targeted and they torture you and torment you, try to get you to commit suicide, you know, all this stuff, isolation, all that shit. Anyway, so God bless all my fellow TIs. You know, I'm going to try to look into talking to some officers soon about this kind of stuff, some police officers, some more police officers, and see what they have to say about it. You know, see if we can get anybody to come forward about this stuff that's going on, because this is a really bad program. Everybody's children is in danger. Everybody's in danger. These morons are promoting the very technology that will enslave their own children. That's how stupid they are. Just because you're the guy holding the gun right now doesn't mean that 10 or 20 years from now, your bloodline or your children's children or your legacy, so to speak, will be the same ones holding the gun. And by gun, I mean these weapons that are on these weaponized cell towers. Okay? So please, everybody, if you're a TI like me, try to do things peacefully. Do not resort to violence. That's what they want. Peacefully go around, ask officers about it. Try to, if they don't, there's some of them that don't know about it. Because there's some of them that wouldn't go along with it at all. If they knew this stuff was going on in their department, there would be major problems. Okay? So all the officers in the department don't know about this. It's just a few, usually, like the elite, probably SWAT, or the higher ups. So anyway, peace to all my fellow TIs, and God bless all y'all. Please say prayers for me and my family. I will pray for all my brother TIs and fellow brothers in Christ. God bless y'all, and I hope you have a good night. Thanks.